It's the Weekend Sports Buzz with Tyler Boyd, John Hancock, Mark Blankenbaker.
Ipecac. It's the stuff that makes you barf. Basically a get-out-of-work free pass.
Yeah, it makes you barf, dude, because nothing makes me barf. It's weird. I've got a stomach of steel.
Adam, scientists developed that. It would make you vomit.
Because scientists made this.
Yeah.
Who believes in scientists, dude? Let me give this little testaroo. That's weird. Definitely don't feel like barfing right now. Oh, wait. No, I'm barfing. I'm barfing right now. I'm not barfing.
Okay.
Wait, I'm barfing. I'm barfing. Those scientists better check their hypotenuses, dude. Oh, God.
Welcome into the Weekend Sports Buzz, Saturday, July 21st, here in Kentuckiana area. Myself, Tyler Boyd, joined John Hancock and Mark Blankenbaker, as always. We're the guys from KentuckySports.co and CardsandCats.com. Check out those great websites. And, of course, the 1450.com to 1450tosportsbuzz.com. You got, all the information rolling over from on our sites. The CardinalConnect.com, going on there. It's good little thing up and coming. Matt, our producer, has really improved the website, so get on there, check it out. We got a pretty good show lined up for you today. The first hour we'll have a former Wildcat receiver during the what year was that? 98?
I think 2001, 2003.
2001, 2003 era. But when Matt was there, one of his good buddies, Chris Bernard, and at 10:30 we'll have the newest host, I believe, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
At KSTV, Thomas Beisner. So I said that right?
Yeah.
Beisner. So we'll have him on. It'll be a pretty fun show. Mark, how you doing this week?
I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for having me.
Mark's been busy.
Mark's been busy. He's been killing it on other radio shows, just getting it out there. Everybody likes Mark.
Well, I'm popular.
You are.
Very popular.
Me and Mark did a weird switch today. I'm wearing red. He's wearing a shade of blue.
It's like a summer blue, though.
It is.
It's not like a UK blue.
It's a summer V-neck, little Marky Mark style.
No doubt.
Not my style. Marky Mark style.
I don't have a blue shirt.
You don't?
No, I don't own a blue shirt.
I own a lot of red.
I looked one. I mean, I'm not against wearing blue. I don't know if
I've never seen you in blue. That's a good point.
Blue would be a good color for you, though, John.
Now that you've been working out, getting back in shape.
I know John's looking good, everybody.
John's
on
looking
the radio.
good.
You don't understand, John.
People in iHigh see it.
There you go. If you want to check out John, how good he's looking, iHigh.com/KentuckySports. We got live video feed of our shows every week.
It's inspirational.
It is. I come in here every Saturday trying to figure out what John's going to look like today.
But I wonder how much it had to do with his workout and how much it had to do with his illness that caused him not to eat for 4 days.
That is very true. John, you feeling good?
I'm
back
feeling great.
Full effect?
I'm back.
He's back. He is back because he's been killing it on the blogging trail this past 2 weeks.
Noticed.
Killing it.
It's
unbelievable. Appreciate everything. We got throughout the show today, we're going to give away a couple gift certificates. We're going to have some fun. We have a Wick's Pizza Parlor gift certificates, $10. Take yourself out for a quick little lunch at work or whatnot. And we also have a Joe's OK Bayou gift certificate. It's worth $10 as well here in Lynn Station Road. So we'll figure out some trivia. We'll have some people call in and see what we can do. Getting into it a little bit here. We've had the Peach Jam this week going on. A lot of obviously we are with iHigh.com. They did a lot of live broadcasting of the games.
Only people doing, every single game.
Yeah, they did every game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a lot of UK flavor in there. Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker, UK and U of L side. James Young. A lot. It's the top players. It's the Peach Jam. If I'm right, John, that's one of the bigger tournaments of the year.
Yeah, it's the Nike Peach Jam, so it's up there. It's the second evaluation of the month. Coaches are able to get out there and check out players. So every single coach is at Peach Jam that I know of. Yeah,
I know Cal Perry was there sitting in a seat where he could watch James Young and Andrew Wiggins play at the same time.
Yeah, he actually, is what Evan Daniels said. He said Cal Perry was in Augusta. That's where they have Peach Jam. And then he flew to Milwaukee, and then he flew back to Peach Jam. I guess the Harrison twins are playing in a tournament.
They're up in Milwaukee. That's right. That is correct. So he's just getting everywhere, recruits hard. It's that time you got to do
Wearing
it.
penny loafers with no socks.
That's the way Cal Perry rolls.
He looks like he's been in the Dominican Republic for.
At least he doesn't have on a slick silk sports outfit like Patino usually wears. I can't. He looks so weird when he wears that. I can't hate on him though.
He does look
old
weird
man with swag.
Not wearing a suit. It just looks weird.
Coach Patino?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, yeah.
It's true.
Kind of it looks like he's going to the gym in the 1980s a lot of times when he's out recruiting.
Yeah, he's just getting older and older every day, so
Well, you gotta love him.
I still like Patino as a Kentucky fan. I can't hate the man. I hate his antics at times, but I still like him.
Yeah, it can get annoying.
Yeah, he's a big cheater. Just kidding.
Come on.
On the recruiting trail, Kentucky offered a few guys over the week of 2014 class. Cliff Alexander, who recently in the year, if John told me correct, that he said Kentucky is his dream school.
Yeah.
And then obviously Tyus Jones, who just dropped 28 points, 10 rebounds, 11 rebounds. So
kid is crazy good.
Crazy good.
He's been good since there's highlights on him on YouTube since like the 8th grade, and the kid's always been good.
Highlights go back to like 6th grade these days for these kids, which is kind of insane. Sometimes they go before that, like LeBron's kid getting crossed over and falling.
Yeah, I think his brother is like in 6th grade or something like that, and there's highlights of him.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, look at OJ. I think was OJ Mayo the beginning of the young hype, like the legitimately young,
or maybe DeJuan Wagner also.
Yeah, DeJuan Wagner
up there.
Good call. I forgot about DeJuan. He was probably first, and then OJ. Because I mean, remember OJ Mayo when he was here at Rockcastle? John, do you remember where he was when he played here in Kentucky? I can't remember. It was somewhere in Eastern Kentucky.
I think that sounds right.
He was in middle school playing varsity, dropping 15, 20 a game.
Yeah, I actually interviewed his brother at Marquette for the first and second round.
Gerard?
Todd
Mayo. Okay,
I'm thinking he's
football.
really good. He's a really good guy. You know what I mean?
I hear OJ's a really good guy. I mean, think about. Do you ever hear OJ Mayo get in trouble?
No.
He's
not like guys like Adrian Peterson.
He's not driving and getting drunk, and Jason Kidd wrecking in the oceans. I mean, who knows? But and then on the Louisville side of things, John, they offered it looks like a 2013 and 14 player, Demetrius Jackson and Theo Pinson. Theo Pinson seems to be a guy on the up and up.
Theo Pinson is a beast. He's tearing it up.
I maybe not trying to bring in one of those. A couple of them like Cal is, which he does every year. Patino is though going for those 8 through 15s this year. Trying like really hard, and it's looking good for him. Which Mark John, when's the last time you all legitimately? This could be a very good recruiting year for Patino.
Absolutely.
If stuff falls for him. If not, you might be sitting back
we
again or something. You'll get somebody.
We have Anton Gill
right
for 2013. We have Quentin Snyder. That's great start.
Oh yeah,
for those two classes.
You got your guards. You got 2 guards.
And really, he doesn't have to sign like a boatload of players in this class. He could spread it out between the two and just get the best players that he can possibly get because it's just not that pressing.
Yeah, it's a good point. He doesn't because he's not the coach that's players leaving after his first year anyways. He's going to be able to develop them. I mean, look at Gorgie. I mean, everybody knew Gorgie was going to stick around. He's just that kid. But, maybe a Bohannon. Maybe he get Bohannon to stick around one more year.
I can see a lot of people are saying Bohannon could stay another year. It matters how he works on his outside shot. I read a lot this week that he's been working on it because Harrell's doing so well in practice. He's such a beast.
I told you, John.
That Bohannon's able to play the 3.
I believe it. I'm telling you.
Wayne's been playing the 2.
I think I told you a couple weeks
when
I saw him committed that I could see Harrell taking over into a bigger role throughout the middle of the season or so, being that good of a player. Like I honestly think he could be that good. And of course, Kentucky, they're recruiting Kenton Facey pretty hard now, who Louisville offered last week. He's another guy that's on the up and up. A lot of guys,
Yeah, he was a 3-star, and he's 6'8", long arms.
His huge wingspan.
When you're that built, you have a huge upside.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of him. He's a beast. What's his name? Andrew Wiggins looks like Jody Meeks. I saw a picture of him yesterday, and he's a monster.
Andrew Wiggins is tearing. Actually, the player that UK needs to look at is Julius Randle. He scored 32 points.
No, they're looking at him.
I know they're looking at him. I'm saying UK fans need. He's going to be the one that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a UK fan, if you want to look at somebody, just go to your favorite recruiting locale and look at the top 10, and there's your list.
But Julius Randle is.
I love it.
Could be they say that he could be one of the best players to come out of high school
in a long time. LeBron-esque type of player. And he's got to go to college. Let me ask you this, Mark. Would you love to see LeBron 1 year in college? Who cares where he went? Akron, Ohio State, maybe Louisville,
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Like, it would have been – I think it would be great to see all the guys like Kobe, Kevin
Dwight
Garnett, Dwight Howard, people like that. And then also a lot of the players that did not pan out but declared for the NBA draft.
Kwame Brown.
Not really Kwame, but like, a guy like Amir Johnson.
There you go. Good.
You know what I mean? James Lang, Lenny Cook.
Amir Johnson, former Louisville commit, right?
Exactly. All three of those guys actually were, and top 5 players in their classes. And so it was like, how it'd be great if we could get that. If we go back in time and get all those players to go back to school, because I think a lot of these guys weren't really ready, which is why the 1-year rule is great, because it prevents a lot of these players who think that they're ready but aren't ready, and it gets them into college and it gives them some sort of foundation. 2 or 3 years in college basketball, they go to the NBA, and now they are ready.
Yeah, you make a good point. Like a couple guys that come to mind, C.J. Leslie from NC State. I truly would have seen him going straight to the pros if that rule wasn't in effect.
Right.
And obviously he needed a year or two. Perry Jones III, he's a monster. He went to college and decided to come back.
Right.
He took 2 years in college knowing he needs it. So, yeah, you make a good point about that. Let's see here. Going on here, is it started? Looks like we are underway of the third round of the Open Championship over at St. Anne's. St. Anne's. There's so many of the Saints over there. I get confused. And we got Brant Snedeker. He is a Vanderbilt alum, leading this Open right now at -10. His 130 shots after 2 rounds were tied for the lowest with like Jack or Arnie. I can't remember which one it was.
Of course he's from the SEC.
Of course he is. That's why I threw it in there. That's also why I threw it in there, because I'm glad he didn't go to Tennessee. He's a Tennessean as well. He chose to stay in state. You got Brant Snedeker at -10. Then you got Adam Scott, who's Tigers ex-caddy Steve Williams is his, -9. I always thought if you're a fantasy golfer, he'd been a great pick, just because he's hot. And you got Tiger's caddy, who's been through it year in and year out with Tiger. Then
you who had Snedeker?
I don't know.
Before the tournament.
I don't know.
Who would have picked that?
I would like to pull up like your fantasy list of percentage of him being drafted. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people did. He's a decent name. But nobody had him. Nobody talked about Brant Snedeker. Nobody's talked about Brant Snedeker in at least 3 months.
And what kind of golf course starts with the number 1 hole as a par 3?
I love it. That's the way to get
really
you going.
Weird.
That's the way to get my boy Tiger going, because I woke up so early on the first round to watch him, and he birdied a par 3. I couldn't be more excited, Mark. It was awesome.
But like typically, you want to get your juices going, get that big driver out, let that big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat.
Instead, now you're trying to hit a pin placement.
It's fine.
First shot of the day. That's brutal.
That could get you going. It's like a free throw shooter, a 3-point shooter making free throws. You get a couple free throws in, you're lighting up from behind the arc.
Yeah,
that's what Jody Meeks always loved to do. Get a couple free throws, he's going for 54 on you.
Bubba just teed off with his big pink driver.
Hey, Bubba's all about breast cancer awareness, Mark.
I like it.
Bubba's awesome. He's won the Masters this year. And then you got Tiger sitting at third at -6. He tees off in about an hour or so. Like Mark just said, you got Ian Poulter on the range. I don't like Ian Poulter.
I don't like his hair.
I don't like him from the Ryder Cup here in Louisville. He was
That's
just
true.
An arrogant SOB. And
was he the one that was yelling at our players for being too loud?
Well, Westbrook.
They all were.
And his wife, Westbrook's wife, actually stood very close to me and my father and was like she goes, obnoxious. when everybody's cheering and we're just... And
it's the Ryder Cup.
It's
the best thing. I know we got to go to break. We'll go and do that. If you want to give us a shout on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz line, do so. 384-1450. Again, 384-1450. Check us out on 1450tosportsbuzz.com. We'll be right back with the Weekend Sports Buzz presented by Smart Shoppers and LivingForLess.org.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. From a bunker into the hole on the 18th that led them St. Anne's for a birdie. That doesn't happen every day unless, of course, you're Tiger Woods and you're playing like you used to play.
Very pleased. I was executing my game plan. I had a plan in which I thought would be effective on this golf course, and I've executed it so far.
So far, so good. Tigers in a very good position at the halfway stage. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz Line at 384-1450.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. I am John Hancock here with Mark Blankenbaker and Tyler Bloyd.
Tyler's also here.
Hi, Tyler.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the 6 toenails that are just sitting on the floor underneath us. Come on, guys. I mean, morning show, ITP, come on, guys. That's gross. All right, John, go ahead.
Yes, this microphone here that I'm talking in is also one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, we've had that discussion the first day we were in the studio, I think. Matt said he's going to take them home and clean them for us, so it's okay.
Right.
This week, we're just going to unscrew them off and bring them back in the morning. That's what I'm going to do.
Just don't get a toenail clipping in it, I'll be okay.
No doubt. John, you want to read this little liner?
Sure. Are your brakes making you nervous? Oxmoor Ford Service next to Oxmoor Mall has you covered with a Motocraft complete brake service for as low as $89.95.
You know what? I know a girl who needed her brake service last night. She caused a 3-car accident and then set out on Barstown Road last night with 4 cops. How does one girl need 4 cops?
I don't know. I've always wondered that too. I saw that on a news somewhere else. One lady was like terrorized. Like they had to call backup. 3 cops called backup for one lady. It's like, yeah. I mean, maybe if it's like maybe Sable.
Right. Well, they brought up a breathalyzer. She blew. Everybody's watching because I was on a patio. We were all watching this young lady do a breathalyzer last night because she caused a 3-car accident.
Barstown Road.
Mm-hmm. And they let her go, but there were 4 cops. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, is this blonde girl who's wearing a dress, is she a part of like Al Qaeda or like the Taliban? Because she has more police around her right now than I've ever seen anybody have.
Whenever something happens on Barstown Road, there's a mass police gathering. Like, really, there is. I've seen some. I mean, I've never been involved, luckily, but.
I mean, do they think that they're going to, like, get somebody, like, leaving, like, Dunkin' Donuts or something?
I don't know,
because
every fight goes down, everybody's gone by the time it happens, except for the guy that's passed out on the ground.
I just don't get it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are there 4 cops here for this one innocent girl?
I bet they call, like, 6 for you, at least.
No,
Mark.
I've had 2. I've had maximum of 2 once.
Oh, you've had a few.
I ran a red light.
That a boy, you're a rebel. It was running red lights.
Yeah, ran a red light, and 2 cops showed up to write me a ticket. I don't know why.
I'm going to keep my cop story off the air.
The guy needed help.
I never have
boxes.
problems with the police.
I don't have a problem either.
John's just looking at us.
I don't have a problem. I just don't understand why it needs 4 cops for one girl. I mean, it was very confusing last night.
I haven't talked to a cop in years. I'm fine. I'm a good guy. And it's some random news tidbits. What's going on? Today, tomorrow we got. Tonight, UFC 149, Uriah, I don't know. It's like Jeremiah, but Uriah.
You're somebody.
Uriah Faber versus Renan Barrio for an interim belt. That's all I know, and that's all you get for UFC for this week. Brickyard 400 is tomorrow, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Obviously, that is a big race. We've all heard of that one. Carolina Steve, if you're listening, give us a shout. Let us know what's going on with the Brickyard tomorrow. Kenny, I get into that a little bit. That's kind of going to be a little topic. Kenny Britt got arrested, DWI. Big surprise, another athlete getting arrested. I want to talk a little bit later about why do athletes continually drive drunk. Like, get a cab, get a driver. You're so rich. The Joe Pa statue decision will come this weekend. Should it be taken down, guys?
Yes. It should be.
John, yeah, I think we all agree. That's all of that.
Rick Pitino just updated his blog.
He did.
Just now?
Seconds ago.
No.
Can you update us for updates?
He just answered 3 questions. He blah, blah, blah.
Talking about who's going to be the Big East commissioner, how's the pressure going to be different, and who's going to start. And he really didn't answer anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of did.
There's no
It's great.
It's political answers.
So it's a Kelly Patrick blog.
Kind of.
Peyton Steven and Gorgie Zhang will start.
Whoa.
Everything in the middle is up in the air.
Okay. Cool. Good update. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
There you
Rick. I'm like excited because I'm like, oh, look, a Patino blog. All right, never mind.
That'd have been good. A little Patino update in the morning. Birthdays, New York Yankees, CeCe Sabathia, former quarterback David Carr, I didn't know he was born in the 70s, 1979.
He's old.
He is older than I thought.
I think I did know that.
I did not. I saw that, and it kind of amazing. I mean, I know it's not old, but I thought he was in the 80s.
I think the quarterback who just got drafted by the Browns from Oklahoma State,
Whedon.
I think he was born in the 70s also.
He might have been because he's 28, right?
No.
29?
I'm
68.
Whoa.
I mean, that really surprises me.
Kind of a fox.
I saw her on TV the other day. She did not.
So she's 44 then.
She didn't look like she was 40. She looked like maybe like 34.
But really, when you think about it, when did that happen? Was that the 2000
96
Women's
or 2000?
World Cup?
It was 96.
96?
It was 96.
So let's take off.
Well, it might have been
16
96
years.
or 8. 96 or 8. I'm going to find out for you.
Either way, she's in her 20s or 30s at that point, like late 20s, early 30s.
That's very true. It's just it's crazy how time really flies when you're getting old. You know?
It does.
Craziness. You don't want to talk about what you brought up to this morning, this Yahoo article?
The Yahoo Sports article. I just don't understand what is wrong with the University of Miami. They get busted last August for a Yahoo Sports story detailing how Nevin Shapiro, a Ponzi scheme operator, also helped them illegally recruit athletes, including giving money to them and all sorts of illegal benefits. And then Randy Shannon's run out of town, and Al Golden uses Sean Allen, who's Nevin Shapiro's right-hand man, equipment and former Miami equipment manager, to also do a lot of the same sort of activities. And Yahoo Sports just released this the other day. Charles Robinson, who broke the original story, came out, and I just don't understand. 3 U of L Cardinals were named as receiving some rides by this individual, Teddy Bridgewater, James Burgess, and Eli Rogers.
From Miami, not from Louisville.
From
Miami.
From the University of Miami.
Just trying
which
to make
is an
that
institutional
clear.
issue. And I know all you Kentucky fans are ears are perking up, but this is an institutional problem. And
it has nothing to do with
he
the
was an
university.
Sounds like a bunch of cheating going on with this Teddy Bridgewater character.
He's an equipment manager for the school.
Obviously, it didn't work because he ended up at Louisville.
I know, John.
Right.
So.
No.
But it's just more like, what is going on with you, Miami? You have to have people who have taken the NCAA test to recruit athletes. You cannot use people who haven't taken the test, who are no longer affiliated with you, or are boosters.
Yeah, I mean, it's the number one rule of college sports. You can't have the boosters going around doing what they're doing.
Exactly.
And Miami is the king of this right now.
It's
They've always done
They've
that,
always
though.
been.
Since the 80s.
Yeah.
The U has always...
How has the U not got some major penalties?
They have.
Major. I'm talking like you continue.
Like SMU
you're
type penalties?
Exactly. You're a obvious repeater. Right? You're an obvious multiple repeater. That's like the rule of getting the death penalty, if I'm correct.
It is, and this is like literally almost exactly when this all kind of happened, like immediately after it. So like I don't understand. You're taking it on the chin hard, in August, and then now next July we're doing this again. I mean,
I feel
you
like
obviously
Mark just said
aren't learning.
hard weird.
I'm just this is just unbelievable, because this is an institutional problem, and what is it going to take to like get you to stop? You know what I mean? And Ohio State's the same way, but they make the NCAA look like they're, just slapping them around. Like Ohio State is untouchable for the NCAA. They literally knew that 5 players were ineligible for the Sugar Bowl, and they let them play anyway. So Ohio State can get away with anything in the world that they want, partly because half of the NCAA is made up of Big Ten and Ohio State graduates. It's totally, nepotism at its finest. But Miami doesn't have that luxury. They actually have to follow the rules. Ohio State can do what they're going to do and, get away with it. But here we are. I don't understand.
So to clear the water, just for all you Cards fans, everything's fine with your boys, right? Nothing, no ramifications coming back to the Ville.
This is a University of Miami issue.
Although we not saying it's going to happen this year, but later on down as the investigation goes on, I'm sure Clint Hurt's name will be brought
Him
back
in that
up.
mansion. Oh,
but the thing is with
for,
Clint Hurt
for the University of Miami, not for University of Louisville. It will be
a good point, John.
I think sooner or later, it's going to be looked into.
One of the things that I think a lot of people overlooked in the original naming of Clint Hurt to the original investigation was that Nevin Shapiro operated a financial institution, if you want to call a Ponzi scheme an institution, what he thought was a financial institution, and probably invested money with him. And then I don't think it's too far of a leap to assume that Clint Hurt probably needed $5,000 at some point, made a withdrawal, and then Nevin Shapiro said, "You know what? You didn't help me when I needed you, and I'm gonna now pin you to the wall. Say I loaned you this money, which I know is an NCAA violation." Because it seemed really obvious to me that Nevin Shapiro was wanting to take University of Miami down, along with the individuals who refused to kind of come to his side and his aid.
The classic act of, I don't get my way, you're not going to get your way.
Exactly.
I hate those guys. If you're going to cheat, just keep cheating, and you don't have to take down the world. I mean, you're the key. This Evan Shapiro guy, obviously, when it all came out, he's the key piece of Miami, basically, of this the whole everything, the Ponzi scheme master, the Billy Gillespie type guy. I really don't understand it. I haven't read too much into it.
To run a Ponzi scheme, you really have to be a very selfish and entitled individual to be able to steal from that many people that it takes to actually operate a Ponzi scheme. Like, you have to have something wrong with right and wrong, especially with your own inner self, something wrong with your brain. So I'm not surprised that Nevin Shapiro tried to take down everybody that's on the ship with him. So.
Yeah, I think I would totally agree. I'm kind of bored here. I'm going to give out a little Wix Pizza $10 gift certificate to somebody special out there. The first person that gives us a call at the Osmore Ford Lincoln Buzz line, 384-1450, and lets us know how many days there are till this UK U of L football game, we'll give you this Wix Pizza Parlor $10 gift certificate. It's good at Baxter Avenue, Plantside Drive, Goose Creek Road, Shelbyville Road, and over here in State Street in Indiana, New Albany. So, again, first person to call in, let us know how many days there are till this UK U of L game. We'll give you this $10.
And we'll make it easy for you. Go to KentuckySports.co, and there's a ticker right there. You just say what's on the ticker, and you get some free food.
If you give us the minutes and seconds, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. I mean, you better get quick on that second because it's ticking. And then in the second hour, we'll give away this Joe's OK Bayou $10 gift certificate. We'll get a question in there for that one. That Ponzi scheme, Mark, I guess, like John said, we'll find out more about that down the road.
Invest in your bank. Don't invest in the guy who never leaves his house.
Why?
Is that cool? Is everybody good with that?
I don't know.
Now?
I know too many people that work in banks, and I don't trust them.
I don't trust Kelly. He works at a bank around this area. I'm not going to tell you where.
Well, let's just say that, Chase, PNC, National City, whatever, they're probably not operating Ponzi schemes.
Probably. But there's a chance.
There's a chance that some certain characters might be. You never know.
You walk in there. I don't. He's playing music.
That's great.
And
hey, I know a guy who can give you 20 points a year on your investment. Is that something you might be interested in? Say no.
We'll be right back. Stick with us. This is a Weekend Sports Buzz.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz line at 384-1450.
We are back with the Weekend Sports Buzz. My name is Mark Baker with KentuckySports.co. I'm joined by Tyler Wood, John Hancock, KentuckySports.co.
Yep.
And, we're ramping up, man.
We are.
We got the Olympics.
We do.
They're coming.
Wednesday.
I'm pumped.
Wednesday.
No. Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Sounds like
is
a tennis
the opening
match.
ceremony.
Wednesday's the opening ceremony.
All
I
right.
swore I saw that last night.
Right, we're gonna see
Let's
what
find out.
day, and we're gonna see who we're gonna listen to from now on. All right, opening ceremonies. This is how you Google on the
It's
radio
the 27th.
of Olympics.
You might be right, but I heard whoever said it last night Wednesday on the news was totally incorrect.
It usually helps if you spell Olympics properly.
I already got the Olympic sport pulled up here, Mark. You're way behind.
I don't know. I can't really tell. Opening ceremony right here, July 27th. which is also Friday.
Boom goes the dynamite.
What goes Wednesday then?
Nothing.
And then one of those.
Actually, I think they start, what was it, like women's soccer on Wednesday, like 2
so
days
the Olympics
before.
starts on Wednesday, is what you're telling me.
6
No,
days.
it's like the
6 hours.
The teams are trying to squeeze
18
in.
minutes. I'm just messing with John.
6 days.
I'm just waiting for the music to start cutting me off.
Okay, John, right here.
Did you just get freaked out?
Yeah.
Dude, Tyler just got freaked out.
I could swear I saw ghosts. I don't even believe in ghosts. Wednesday, July 25th. John, you're right. Soccer. So the Olympics technically start without being started on the Wednesday.
So the events
So
start
we're
on
both
Wednesday?
kind of right.
Just soccer. The
Just
only thing
soccer.
that starts
because they have
is
too many
just
games.
soccer.
But so technically,
Just teams are trying to squeeze in. It's like the Paralympics. Like, it doesn't really count.
I'm kind
No one's
of
going to be watching
No,
it.
because you said that the opening ceremonies were on Wednesday, which the
opening ceremony's
are
not,
on
but the
Friday.
Olympics start Wednesday.
Fine.
Thank you.
We're both right.
No, I'm
Good
listening
job.
to John from now
You're
on.
listening to both of us.
I'm listening
Yep.
to John.
You listen to the KentuckySports.co crew. All right.
Nope, gotta go with John.
Are you excited about the opening? I'm gonna.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
last
about the
time in
opening.
Beijing was
Beijing,
awesome.
I really
Really?
enjoyed that. Yeah, it was really neat, like a cultural experience. It was kind of neat.
You
to
were
say-
there, right?
No, I had an invitation, but I didn't want to spend 3 weeks in China, so
Why not?
Why? It's a culture. That'd
I had
be
a
awesome.
job. I have a job.
Who has
Thing that,
those?
like earns money.
You can get
for me.
another job. You can't always go to China.
Well, yeah, you can because there's one every 4 years.
But it's not
Not in
in
China.
I've been to Olympics before. So
Where at?
Atlanta. It was awesome. 6 hours away.
I was down there the same exact time you were then.
There's a lot of street peddlers, but during the Olympics,
What's that?
it's perfect
Mhm.
because you're like, and they're
You never
like,
know what's going on.
they just leave you alone because they just assume that you're from another place, and I don't even know how to speak
You
another.
got 4 athletes from our
Language,
state,
obviously.
from USA, on the U.S. team here in London. A WKU swimmer,
Yeah.
obviously Tyson Gay, and a couple.
Phelps is not a breaststroker,
I mean, he won 8 last year, 4 years ago.
but not in
Michael
breaststroke.
Phelps is more of like a butterfly.
He's a butterfly.
He's more of a
freestyler.
eight
Freestyle.
medal type of guy,
right,
but not butterstroke, whatever
Breast
the heck it is. I don't
stroke.
swim. You're a
he's
swimmer.
he's a flyer and a freestyler,
I don't understand.
and
all
he'll
these
do the
terms.
IM, but that's just because.
What's the
can't.
Mark? You swim. What's the hardest racing event, like individual event?
Like at the high school level here in the state of Kentucky, the 500 free and the 200 IM were always the real ones that everybody
feel like
kinda
the-
looked like didn't really want to
The
do.
breaststroke's kind of rough, kind of tough.
No, that's easy.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably the less strenuous stroke that there is. The butterfly is absolutely.
Butterfly's crazy.
I
Yeah,
like the butterfly.
the
I always
hardest
swim in the lake when we do the butterfly.
But like 200 fly, like I don't envy anybody that does that. Meredith Maher had the record at that event forever. Louisville native, I think from the 70s until the Barcelona Olympics,
nice.
or maybe even the Atlanta Olympics, and then somebody finally broke it. She was called Madam Butterfly, Lakeside Swim Club.
Ooh, stats. Mark knows his swimming. Look at this guy. In your all's opinions, the Olympics, is it as big as, say, the 80s or, early 90s, or is it kind of in the U.S. at least? I feel like it's not talked about at all, except for maybe a couple weeks before, really.
I feel like maybe the early 90s, like the Barcelona Olympics to me was like the first like real major exposure to it, and then it followed up with the Atlanta Olympics, and so it was kind of like a really huge deal, and maybe the Atlanta because it was here in the United States. But I think that this Olympics, the one in China, and then now building on that to London, this has the ability to be the biggest Olympics ever because of the coverage. You're going to be able to watch 100% of the events on YouTube, whereas before it was just whatever NBC their network could actually cover. Like, so if you want to watch handball, you can get on YouTube and watch that live.
And we've never won a handball medal.
I know.
And we're not going to this year because we're not in it.
We're not.
No. I actually tweeted this out, and I got retweeted by it. They tweeted at me, the handball. Like, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Help us get to sport. They had like 21 followers. So
Amazing.
go follow the handball team.
Go follow the handball team. They need your help. They need your followers. If they get the 50 followers, they'll probably be able to make the 2016 Olympics.
John, you got Team USA versus Argentina, and then Team USA versus Spain in the next coming days to wrap up the basketball side of the exhibition games. The exhibition been going on. They kind of struggled against not Great Britain, Brazil. Brazil, Brazil does have some pros on there. Argentina's a good team. Spain's a good team. France. There's some good squads out there.
They played a lot of backups. I don't know.
This team is nowhere near as good as '92. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
It's just ridiculous.
And I hope people would finally see that. Cool, they beat Great Britain by 54. Great Britain would not be in the tournament if it wasn't in London. They're awful.
I might actually go to the next Olympics.
It's in Chicago, isn't it?
2016 is in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Isn't it coming to Chicago soon?
I don't think that they have officially won that bid yet, but we'll see if they do.
That would be awesome.
That would be Rio. We could get something.
Oh yeah, we could. But Rio would be awesome because it's Brazil. London's nice, but I've been there
think about it. If
times.
it came to Chicago, we could get a small side event or two here.
Heck yeah, we could do the handball.
We could do it. Bring the handball to the Ville.
They need announcers like crazy for the
We're
Olympics.
hashtagging that right now.
Hashtag it.
We're going to get out in front of this for the 2020 Olympics. We
Handball
want
to the
to
Ville.
be the handball announcers.
We do.
Oh,
look at that backhand. We're just giving it to him. Again, 384-1450. If you want a free $10 Wix Pizza Parlor gift certificate, Dumpy set up, and the Dumpy Louisville fans that stole everything from us.
You were stolen from?
Yeah, they stole they stole Kelly Patrick's U of L flag that was signed by Rick Pitino. They stole a UK flag and our KSTV banner that we had
You
built.
haven't proven that it was
I saw him. I couldn't catch him. It was a really fast type of guy. It was a couple red shirts.
I know better than that.
The meat man can catch anybody.
Tyler would have.
Marvy's not Dumpy.
Tyler's
Marvy is not Dumpy.
Matt's RV. I got a Matt's RV. And there's dead bugs, dust pile up. I slept
It
in
only
there.
gets
I
used
got
about
sick.
twice a year. What do you expect? I don't feel like cleaning it.
Clean it out. Get some Clorox wipes, Matt.
Get some Clorox.
But
Matt.
how do you like John Hancock over here, literally tweeting and blogging while doing a radio show?
He just blogged?
He is
I can do everything.
What did he just blog?
He blogged
KentuckySports.co.
Rick Pitino's three questions.
Oh, he just did a Kelly Patrick blog. It took me 30 minutes to do 2 words. The British Open's going on. Turning on all day. ESPN live action going on. Yee! We got going on there.
What was that?
Live action. Turtle Man.
The
Turtle Man.
That noise that you just created.
The Turtle Man.
Oh my God.
God.
I never got to see the turtle.
John, you don't have cable. What do you expect?
John doesn't have cable.
Well,
He has
but I
YouTube.
did. No, I did move my living room around, and now I get NBC. I'm excited. I wouldn't do that before.
You got the Olympics now.
I'm very excited.
Let me hear you upgrade. I hear you, buddy. Phil, some more British notes. Phil Mickelson, +11. Missed a cut. Phil's struggling this year.
Phil was +11.
Plus, he's missed a cut,
true?
+11. Oh, very true. 207 bunkers on this course are ridiculous.
I don't know if I believe you. John, is it true that Phil Mickelson was +11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I'm just messing around.
And what's up with the Englishmen not being able to win their own tournament? I mean, it's been about 40 years since
Can't
the
win
Englishmen
Wimbledon?
can't win Wimbledon. And 40+ years for this.
Can't win the Open because we can't call it the British Open apparently because
Why?
Yeah, what is up with that?
the Open.
Because it's not in Britain or Great Britain, I think. And so
Where's it at?
it's in St. Andy's.
St. Anne's,
St. Anne's,
Where's
which is
St.
probably
Anne's?
Scotland.
which is in London.
No, it's
Scotland
not.
would be-
London, it's a city. God. Okay, here is something about for the Olympics. What is the difference between the Great Britain, the United Kingdom,
Cleveland.
England? Like, what is the difference between the three? They call Great Britain, United Kingdom, and England. Why do they have three
Considering
names?
my family's from England, I have no clue.
Why is this?
Because they separated the kingdoms.
I bet my mom's texting me, but I don't know where my phone is.
Right, but okay, Great Britain and the United Kingdom. What differentiates the two?
Do you know, or are you asking?
I'm asking.
I think.
Do you know?
No,
United Kingdom's is a couple countries.
Right. Okay. The UK. I get it.
Wales.
And Great Britain is the country, but what is England?
That's a good question. 384-1450 Sports Buzz. If you
If
know
you
the
know-
difference,
If you know, you get.
This is what I was thinking about leading
if
up
somebody
to the
calls
Olympics.
in and you know what the difference between Great
three
Britain,
things.
London, Wales, all of these things are, you get a Joe's OK Bayou $10 gift certificate.
Well, I get the Wales part because it's kind of like a state sort of thing.
That's
but
where Princess Diana.
But
was
when
correct.
people talk about the country, I'm going to England, or I'm going to the UK, or I'm going to Great Britain.
Everybody says England, I feel like.
and I've been to London 3 times. I don't understand the difference.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your London trip?
I'm sorry?
Did you enjoy your London trips?
Yeah, it was nice.
England trips?
Yeah. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 premiered while I was there.
Ooh.
And I was walking through Leicester Square, something like that, and I saw Emma Watson made my whole trip. Amazing.
Did you see the change in the guard?
Didn't stick around for that, no. I was there for work.
You missed a very entertaining,
But he got to see
event.
Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. Why? It was interesting. I've never seen a movie premiere before. I stopped. I'm not gonna lie. I watched. I was a total tourist. But hey, whatever.
Hey, I'm glad Brad Steen on Red Trap knew who the Turtle Man was. He just heard his noise and messed me immediately.
It does worry me. Like I'm still very concerned about what the difference is between those 3 things.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna find my phone.
I mean,
on our
I'm
break
sure I
whenever.
can just Google it, but I don't
It's
feel
not
like
that
it.
fun, John.
I don't feel like it.
Make other people work for us.
I don't feel like it.
I'd rather sit here in anguish, like worried about like what the difference between England, Great Britain, and UK is.
We got a few minutes left. 384-1450. Give us a shout. Chris Bernard will join us at 10:15 now, and then Thomas Beisner from KSTV will join us at 10:30. We're gonna have a good second hour. Good guests coming on to talk.
Talk a lot of UK today.
Talk a lot of
You're
we
welcome,
talked a lot of UVL last week, John. We had Tronzo. We had
exactly.
We had. I already lost
I don't
train
think
of
that
thought.
was last week.
2 weeks ago. We've had to talk a lot of Louisville lately,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's what we do. We do it all. And tomorrow, just for a heads up, the show from 10 to noon, we'll have Lance McAllister, WLW Radio up in Cincinnati. Reds rap. He's great. If you want to get your Reds update, you got to tune in tomorrow. We'll have a great 20, maybe 30 minutes. Lance goes and goes and goes, and we'll go with whatever he wants to do. Final few minutes of Reds. Stick on them. They're here in the second half of the season. They're now, I believe, 5-2 coming in after the All-Star break. Playing well. Without Votto, out 3 to 4 weeks. Meniscus tear. He had surgery, a little minor surgery. Johnny Cueto's pitching like a stud. Homer Bailey, I hate to say it,
10 strikeouts.
Pitching like a stud. I never thought I'd say it.
Never thought you'd say
Never
Homer
thought
Bailey.
I'd say it. Chapman, I don't have to say anything besides Aroldis Chapman. He's the best reliever in baseball, the best closer in baseball. Anybody wants to argue with that? 384-1450. Seriously, guys, he struck out
crazy good.
everybody. He had 2 more last night. The Reds won 2 nights ago in the final 4-game series wrap against the D-backs. They were down 6-0 going to 7th innings. Came back. They won 7-6. Just riding, just cruising.
Got the Brew Crew tonight.
Got the Brew Crew again tonight. They won last night. Scott rolling, him and his great music. I can't with the
and all this with Votto on the bench.
Votto on the bench. Votto who? The way it's great. We're gonna. That's what I was gonna ask you. Can they ride the storm without Votto, John? I think they can.
So far, they are. I mean, I don't know what their schedule's like. I haven't looked at it.
They got the Padres coming up. They got the Rockies. It's made the Astros. It's not crazy for the next 3-4 weeks. It really isn't.
No,
it's fine. Brandon Phillips is ready to step up during this time. He's almost up to 300. He's been raking. I believe he's around 8 for 20, 9 for 20 since the break. He's just killing the ball.
He really wants to be the leadoff batter.
I want him to be, but Zach Cozart's looked good last night. But I don't want Cozart. He's young. He's going to be great. But I'd love to see Phillips in the leadoff
He said
role.
I'd be better at it.
We need Phillips in our middle, though, and he knows that right now with Votto out. When Votto comes back, I would love to see it, especially coming in towards October. I definitely would love to get a guy on base every first inning and start the game. But with Votto out, you got to have a guy in the middle that can produce some offense, and he's obviously done it in the past 2 games. It's around 6 RBIs or so. I'm excited about that. So the Reds, they're rolling. They got again tonight. And then tomorrow, Brew Crew, some other Reds, other baseball little tidbits. Jim Tomei. Been around for years.
Yeah.
Years.
Just smashed one last night.
Smashed one. 610th homer of his career. Passed old Slammin' Sammy, I corked my bat Sosa for 7th on the all-time home run list.
I corked my bat Sosa.
And now he is white. If you haven't seen a picture of him in recent time, please search pictures. Save yourselves. He had a skin treatment.
Hang on.
I don't know if he's gone back to normal. Yeah, but a skin treatment, John's looking at me like I'm lying. It legitimately, it made his skin basically. Like,
he is white.
Thank you. He's white.
Send me the picture. I've
Here, I'll just turn the computer here.
Yeah, show the crowd, the KSTV, Matt, show Adam, show it all.
Is he Dominican? Is that what he is?
Look, I mean, it looks like a lot of
Cuban.
Looks like a lot of
Holy
makeup.
crap!
Yeah, that's him. That's Slammin' Sammy.
But
He's got some guy liner on.
He looks like
good.
he's Count Dracula.
He looks good, guys. Get off his back.
He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Some under injuries, obviously, Joey Votto. The big Blue Jays. Me too. The Blue Jays slugger, Jose Bautista. He's on a 15-day DL. And Red Sox, David Ortiz. I don't know if he hit the DL or not, but he's kind of down. Trade deadline's approaching. We'll talk about that a little bit in the second hour. I wanted to bring up Steven Strasburg. Just a quick, see they might shut him down. Of course, Thomas Beisner, Chris Bernard, NBA talk. We got a lot of stuff in the second hour, so stick with us. Give us a call, 384-1450. Check us out, KentuckySports.co, CarsandCats.com, and, of course, 1450tosportsbuzz.com. We will be right back with the Weekend Sports Buzz.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz Line at 384-1450.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam. I like you bum bum down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, stand somewhere down the lane. I like you bum bum down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you bum bum down.
So you're sticking with us. The Weekend Sports Buzz is back in the air while Mark is rapping. Some snow. I want to just quickly mention, before we get into the second hour, we just found a discovery here at the 1450 Sports Buzz studio. There is 3 gunshots on the window at the studio. That's right towards us. I was in here Thursday doing the boards for Renshaw's show and inside the press box.
These guys that do the show during the week, they must be pissing somebody off.
Nick Coffey and Stuart Hammer and Mason and Rashawn. What are you all doing? It really
3
makes people
obvious
mad.
bullet holes.
I'm just saying, Tyler, that may not have been a ghost you saw, maybe a sniper.
And John, I freaked out. I told you, something scared me. There's 3 bullet holes in these windows, and they were not here Thursday.
No,
this is sketch.
There's glass all over the place.
Welcome to the hoodest radio in the video. No.
Luckily, Tyler's packing all the time. So
Luckily, I'm packing. So if you want to front, we're here.
What's up?
He's a proud member of the NRA.
NRA, proud member, and that is the truth.
We're gonna move the show to Matt's basement from now on.
No, that's the truth too.
I feel like this is
I
feel
sorry for you, Adam.
Pee Valley can be rough sometimes.
Our new intern, Adam, he's going to be killing the board for us here when we go do our live shows in Matt's basement because we have a lot of video.
Adam's going to be here by himself.
We got to get him a concealed license before we
need
move.
to board that window up.
Yeah, board that thing up and get him a bulletproof vest.
I mean, that's legit. That's crazy. Chris Bernard will join us here in about 10 minutes or so, former UK receiver, and Thomas Beisner at 10:30, KSTV host. And just since we do have a quick segment, I wanted to bring up this Kenny Britt little issue, not mainly Kenny Britt. Who cares about Kenny Britt of the Titans? But he got arrested, DWI. You know, Jason Kidd was arrested recently, DWI.
Marshawn Lynch.
Peterson.
Nobody knows yet.
Assault.
He just he has maybe a little more. My question to you all is: why do these pro athletes loaded, have to drive drunk?
Just because you have money doesn't mean you're a happy person.
Well, and then you can also get into a situation where you're having a good time and you think that you're fine, but then at the same time, like, why risk it? You have millions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. You have a face of the world. And
you have friends.
You have friends.
Apparently, you don't have friends because Jason Kidd
was alone.
Had 3 people carrying him out of the bar.
He was in New York,
drunk, and then they were like, "Bye." Good luck.
He got shipped out of Dallas. Now he's in New York, big city living, already getting hammered, driving into the ocean.
Jason Kidd has problems with, he has a long history of physical, spousal abuse and things like that. Yes.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's well documented.
I think Matt's calling the police right now, reporting some bullet hole shootings going on here.
Yeah, we'll just go on with the show,
though. Guys. No, but seriously.
Lock the doors.
I just don't understand. You have every pro athlete has a entourage of some sort, regardless if it's your 2 best friends and that's all. And you're married, you live a good. If you want to go out and get hammered, do it. Have fun. Do what you want to do. Have yourself. Use your money wisely. Use it expensively. I don't care.
Yeah.
But pay your friend. Here's $100, buddy. You're not drinking tonight.
You're not driving. You're gonna have a great time.
Here's
you have to pay your friend to do that. That's not a friend.
I'd take 100. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, John. You know, I'm getting to the point of you have that type of money. You have a driver. All you're going to do, even if he's not your friend, you have a driver only.
There's a lot of people with money who are jerks, and they don't have friends.
I know. Okay, call a cabbie. Call your driver, not a cabbie. Call your driver that you specifically have you drive you out and take you home, and that's all you do.
The amount of money that Jason Kidd has made over his lifetime, he can get in a taxi cab.
Especially in New York City.
And they will stop at ATMs. I've had several taxi cab drivers.
I have too.
When I was
They'd
over
be
the
glad
limit,
to take your money.
Stop at an ATM for me. Hey, buddy, keep the meter going. I got to stop at an ATM so I can pay you.
He's like, you said keep the meter going? I'm stopping.
Fine.
Exactly. Fine.
Good.
I just don't understand it. I think you all are so stupid. Any pro athlete that's continually doing this. I don't understand you. I'm not a pro athlete. I don't have enough money to pay for a DUI if I got one.
No.
I don't get one. I've never had one.
No, it's more expensive to get a DUI than it is to take a cab from Seattle to New York.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that stat somewhere.
That's
I don't
insane.
know if it's true.
That'd be maybe not right now.
I don't know if it's true.
I'm pretty sure Matt uses that.
It would be
stat.
cool. Yeah, that's a Matt stat. Who knows?
That's a Matt stat. That's for sure.
Also, here, our website. We just added. We're adding a lot of new content. And I wouldn't say content. Blogging, great blogs lately. But we got a new guy in the crew here.
Got a couple new guys.
We're just gonna mention him first because the other ones we're gonna wait till they blog before we officially introduce those guys. But we got Mike Gandolfo. He's joining the KSTV crew. We're very, very excited about this. He is, if you don't know who Mike is, he is the Kentucky Derby Festival All-Star Game, the Classic here in Louisville, head recruiter, the coordinator. He's going around to as many, festivals, events he can get to, like the Peach Jam. He wasn't at the Peach Jam, but
he was at the
Adidas Invitational last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think he made a stop, John.
He was at the Kentucky Fair and Exposition
Yeah,
Center,
Derek Wills was playing. A couple other guys were playing as well. I can't remember. He told me on the phone.
Demetrius Jackson was playing.
Jackson, thank you. Yeah. He's going to be. He's going to be a go-to guy now for recruiting. He's going to be posting his kind of he like called like a diary type when he's on the road. Updating. Obviously a player profiling. He's going to be profiling players that he thinks that are going to come to the Derby game here in Louisville. So we hope to be a key location for your all your Derby festival go-to stuff. And we're excited to have Mike. So again, Mike's going to be on the KentuckySports.co blogging. We'll have that on our Facebook page every time we post. That's KentuckySports.co, little sporting page, fan page, and also the KSTV friend. If you want to add it, KSTV as a friend,
like us
on Facebook, like us everywhere,
like, subscribe,
and
comment,
add us on
follow.
Twitter. We got a couple Twitters. 1450's got a Twitter at 1450 Sports Buzz, KentuckySports.co at KYSports.co, and then at cardsandcats.com for Mark. And our cardsandcats.com website.
Cardsandcats.com.
Cardsandcats.com. We got, follow, hit the little blue button, give us a follow. And, Mike, we're excited to have you on board, buddy. Turn on the British Open. I can't stop looking at it. Just Tiger tees off John in the next group.
Is the family there with the Tigger costumes again? Are they there?
With the what?
With the Tigger costumes.
No, I don't know. I didn't see. I know
you
talking about.
You didn't know that?
Oh.
This family, they dressed up as Tigger. From Winnie the Pooh and followed Tiger around for his last 2 rounds.
He sounds like
they're
awesome.
I want to know because he's teeing off
Tiger
right now
on the tee.
British people are awesome.
From Florida.
Now on the tee box.
Now on
Tiger
the tee box.
Woods,
defending everything champion.
-6.
I
British Open champion.
I live next to a golf course, and this morning.
Which course is that?
Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know what course it is? Oh, you don't want to say? Okay.
I don't want people to know where I live.
I didn't know you lived near a course.
But
we'll talk.
I live right next to
one. We'll start walking on.
It was packed this morning.
It's beautiful, John. I just walked outside. It still feels great.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think when Tiger's doing well,
oh yeah,
parking lot's packed.
Tiger does well. That's a hell of a point, John.
It doesn't matter about the weather. If Tiger's doing well, people are like, I'm gonna go see if I can beat his score tomorrow.
People want to get out and golf when Tiger's golfing. I agree. I was at I golfed a couple days ago, and it was packed. The British brings people out. Majors bring people out. When the Ryder Cup was in town, you couldn't get on a golf course.
It was amazing. Did you go to the Ryder Cup?
I did not. I could not. I was working, and I played golf.
Anthony Kim was throwing stuff into the crowd.
I remember that.
It was unbelievable. I
went to Valhalla
atmosphere.
in 2000, and I got a high five from Tiger on the double bridge. I still haven't washed my right hand.
John had passes. He was probably in the clubhouse.
I didn't go. I had
the Ryder Cup.
Yeah,
I didn't know
you didn't go.
Took those passes.
No.
We didn't have KSTV then. Or we
Walking
would've been.
around watching golf is not fun for
It
John
was
Hancock.
a blast. They sold these little radios, and you could hear all the other activity.
Really?
And yeah, so we kind of hung out like on the 14th hole.
You had a radio and they were talking about golf?
No, but it was happening right in front of me, so it was like you could hear like the echo from hole to hole, like what was going on.
So
and
it was happening right in front of you, and they were.
Yes, it was amazing. And then we got into it with Lee Westwood's wife, and then it was amazing.
Obnoxious.
She goes, it's all obnoxious.
I mean, does she not realize when it's in Europe, they're way more insane? Sorry, we had Boo Weekly. We had a few bourbons this morning.
Sorry, there's nobody screaming ole, 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 ole.
Like me?
Behind somebody's cut.
Didn't he do, like, the pony dance?
That was Boo Weekly, yeah.
That was awesome.
He did the
Happy
Gilmore
You
Road
guys
to
watched
Cowboy.
it on television. I was there.
You didn't see him do
it
it
on the radio.
You didn't see him do it, though.
I saw all kinds of stuff. It was amazing.
You heard it.
We saw the celebration. I was a part of it.
There was a big celebration at the clubhouse. I remember the videos.
Oh, man,
Ooh.
it was crazy.
John, we saw the videos.
Saw that in person,
Up close
too.
in person.
Punks.
Bubba's -5 today?
No.
Is that right?
No way. If he is, that's killing it. I just saw the leaderboard. There's no way it could be -5.
Well, I mean, he was
today.
He was like +6 yesterday, so it really wouldn't matter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be on the leaderboard.
Wow. And I mean, it's the thing. The course isn't playing generally that hard right now. Obviously, you got -10, -9, -6. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, decently calm on a Sunday.
Weather
at
looks
the Open.
good, too. Yeah.
It's going to be
awesome.
awesome
Tiger's ready for Sunday.
right
and I'm ready
to
for
the
Tiger.
end.
We got to go to our break, though, because we got our guest coming up here in 1 minute. Stick with us to listen to Chris Bernard, former Wildcat receiver. Just get a little update, see where he is now, see what he's up to, see what he's been doing. He was a former Colt for a couple of years as well. We'll be right back at the Weekend Sports Buzz.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz Line at 384-1450.
Here is the dome, back with the bass, pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump, and I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake the pants.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Myself, Tyler Boyd, with John Hancock, Mark Blankenbaker, every Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. Check us out at KentuckySports.co, cardsandcats.com. We're going to go ahead and jump right to the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz Line. We've got a little special guest for y'all on here, former Kentucky Wildcat receiver, Chris Bernard. How you doing today, my man?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Another actual beautiful day here in Louisville. If I'm correct, are you down in Florida?
Yeah. I'm sitting down here in South Beach.
Sounds rough.
Sounds really rough down there. But obviously, we got Chris Bernard. You, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, you played for UK from 2000 to 2003?
Yeah. Came in as a junior by way of junior college in 2001 season, 2002 season, 2003 season.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've got your profile here on UKathletics.com. Obviously, you're pretty good friends with our producer, Matt McCarthy, here. He actually wanted to bring it up nice and early. I don't know why. That you were, this is from Matt, that you were known for being lit up in the Tennessee game.
Well, I don't think I'll ever live that hit down. It was definitely a hit that we all will remember. Friends, family, myself included.
Oh, yeah, friends in particular.
Absolutely. So it's all right, though. I got up, I caught the ball, I didn't fumble. I had post-traumatic amnesia, but I'll take the day.
You can actually search that picture if you want to. Chris Bernard getting rocked.
Who was that rocked you, Chris?
What's that?
Who was that hit you?
It was Jabril Wilson. So he is a Pro Bowler in the NFL. So
he's okay. He's okay.
Somebody good to get rocked by.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Chris, let me ask you a little bit. Obviously, you played at UK. Talk a little bit about your experience at your time there and what it was like to be in the SEC.
Well, I'll tell you, it was probably one of the better experiences of my life so far. When you play in this conference at that level with that type of talent, if you're competitive, you're definitely definitely helps to build confidence because you're playing with the best of the best. So as far as the speed, the strength of that league and those players, I think they consider the SEC one notch below the NFL. So
yeah,
so definitely had a lot of fun. Played at some great stadiums, played against some great teams, and obviously played for a good school with some good fans as well. So definitely miss it.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you came from the junior college ranks. What's the difference coming from the junior college to the SEC?
Well, in junior college, what happens is a lot of the players that are in junior college, these are players that are very talented, but maybe they didn't get good looks from bigger schools. Maybe they couldn't qualify academically, but the talent level is still up there. So a lot of the SEC recruits junior college players. So when I got to the SEC, or when I got to Kentucky, I was pretty much a seasoned veteran. Joker Phillips was my receivers coach at the time, and when I came in, he kind of thrusted me into the leadership role right away because I had already had 2 years of football and a little bit more seasoned than some of the freshmen there. So the biggest difference is just having that time underneath your belt and playing against, again, high-level talent, just not at a D1 level at that point.
Yeah, if I'm correct, I think I might be wrong, John. Cam Newton was actually junior college before going to Auburn. Down in Texas, he was obviously the champion at junior college as well. So obviously, you tell me that just makes me feel like I've got a great opportunity. I was a junior college athlete. I feel like I could be there one day, right?
Hey, listen, I do not discount junior college, the route of junior college. If you're a high school athlete that's not getting the big looks, or you need a little bit more experience under your belt, there's nothing wrong with going to junior college and gaining that experience, and then hopefully making it to a Division I school.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned Joker Phillips was your receivers coach when you were at UK. Obviously, he's been around the program for a while now. He is now the head coach. Obviously, everybody knows that. We're going into this season. A lot of people may think he could get on that hot seat. What do you think Joker Phillips and the team needs to do this upcoming season to keep him? Because in my opinion, I want to see Joker regardless. I don't care if he didn't win a game. I want him to stick around at least another year, just to let his true team get in there. What are your thoughts?
Well, the tough thing, and I can relate this back to my years, Joker's first year, which was Rich Brooks' year, and the years that he struggled shortly, in his first couple of years in terms of his tenure there. There's key positions in football where if you do not have an experienced guy, it's very difficult. And obviously in football, it's the quarterback. When Rich Brooks got his quarterback and Andre Woodson, you saw what happened. When Joker Phillips gets his quarterback, and hopefully it's Max Smith this year, I think it's going to create obviously more consistency on the offensive side of the ball, which is going to allow him and the team to be more competitive. So I think with Max Smith's second year, full-time starter this year, I think that's really going to help, obviously the team, which will ultimately affect Joker. I think he'll be fine. Again, he just needs to show improvement. We don't want to digress. We always want to progress. So as long as he can show improvement over last year, which I think is a given, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I would think you'd agree. Obviously, the quarterback situation is kind of up in the air right now. You got Morgan Newton coming around, Max Smith. You got Patrick Townsend, the freshman, and he's supposed to be a very good talent. So that's up there during the SEC media. week just wrapped up. Joker actually talked about the quarterback situation down in Hoover, Alabama. He kind of a quote, one quote, "Oh, shoot," a little different wordage there. The quarterback is going to be, whoever he has is going to be that guy that doesn't have those moments when the pressure moment like last year. You'd see a guy in a 3rd down and 6 situation. There's, drop back a couple steps and just dump the ball off, nothing success. He feels like the guy will be much confident, can lead his team this year. We're excited about that. The offensive line really needs to, hopefully it's a better than people expect because that's going to help out as well. Chris, we got the UK U of L football game coming up here. And again, if anybody wants to call in at 384-1450, the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzzline, and win this free Wix Pizza ticket, let us know how many days left there are till that UK U of L game. Chris, you were in this game, I do believe, right? How many years? 3?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, 2 years, that's right. How was that rivalry when you were there?
Well, I think it was as strong then as it is now. My junior year, we had gone to Louisville to play them. I think Dave Ragone was the quarterback back then. I think they were number 19, I want to say, in the country, ranked at that time. We went down there and beat them, which was pretty cool. It was actually my first experience as a Wildcat. That was my first game. So to see, as much blue in that stadium of red was pretty impressive, and to beat our rivals was pretty incredible experience. And then my senior year, we ended up losing to them, but I got to see really how strong the rivalry is, how passionate the fans are, between football and basketball. So obviously, I think this year is going to be another big one. We're both programs are kind of in a rebuilding stage, so it's not like one of us is ranked in the top 10 and the other's not, and vice versa. So I think it'll be competitive, but the rivalry's still going to be as strong as it's ever been.
Yeah, Chris, kind of wrap it up here. Think, what's your game prediction? I mean, I know you're down in Florida. It's hard to follow the team as much as you normally do, but do you have some game prediction? Maybe a predicting score?
Oh yeah, I mean, I keep up with of course my football team and basketball and all UK sports. Even though I'm 1,000 miles away, I definitely never miss a game. But as far as prediction, obviously, I think Kentucky is good enough to win. I would give it probably a touchdown lead, or I'm sorry, a touchdown win, maybe 28-21. So hopefully that's the case.
Oh yeah. I can't agree with you all. I was thinking maybe like a 5 or 6 touchdown margin, in my opinion. No, it's gonna be a hell of a game, and we're all excited about it. I can't tell you how many days are left because it's our question. Well, hopefully somebody calls in, but Chris, quick segment. We're running up against this break here. We really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your time and joining us, getting a little update of what you're doing. And when football season gets up, we'll get you back on here.
Great, guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
All right.
Again, that was Chris Bernard, former Wildcat receiver back early 2000s during the Pillsbury Throwboy era.
Yeah.
Jared Lorenzen. John, did he ever email you back? He's supposed to be coming back on. I know he had brunch with his grandma last time. He couldn't get out. Anyways, let's get to this break because we got to get on our man from KSTV, Thomas Beisner. This is Weekend Sports Buzz. Stick with us.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzzline at 384-1450.
Slam the door when I come into the bedroom, because I'm the king of the castle. Turn me on, turn me loose. Come on. Try to hit it, it's a hassle. Come get some of this. Don't forget the innuendo. Play me like the tango. Never ever let.
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. here on this beautiful Saturday morning in Kentuckiana. Here with Tyler Bloyd and Mark Baker. We're also here with a special guest, the new KSTV host, Thomas Beisner. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing excellent.
Doing pretty good. You know, it's another beautiful Saturday morning. We got the British Open going on. Are you one of those guys that, like me, Thomas, that wakes up at 5 in the morning on a Thursday morning to catch it?
No, I wake up at 5 o'clock on Thursday mornings because I have my son coming into my room saying, "Daddy, get up!" I'm like, "Get out of here, man!" I used to love Justin Leonard. Like, I remember watching the British Open all the time. I'll sit and watch it on the weekends just because I think it's a great tournament and a cool environment and stuff. But no, any sleep I can get, I squeeze it out the best I can.
Oh yeah. Are you an avid golfer yourself?
I used to play a lot of golf. More, it all changes when you have kids. And then it's like, hey, you're not there. I used to complain.
I think maybe we had a little phone trouble with Thomas there. Yeah, I think we lost Thomas on the line there. Maybe a cell phone issue. Right now, Tiger's about to go approach for his putt. I think on the 5th or 6th hole, and we'll get Thomas back on the line here in a second.
Bubba Watson is -2 right now.
Zach Johnson
having a great day then.
Having
right?
a great day.
Great. Wow.
Gotta love Bubba Watson.
You have to. He's the pink driver, Mark.
Yeah, I love the pink driver. I mean, the pink driver is awesome, and like Thomas was saying though, is the British Open is just an incredible event for golf. And one of the things I like about it is that you don't have to. It's usually over by like 1, 2 o'clock, so you can.
What?
Like the round of golf. I mean, like
in our time?
In our time.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's a 5-hour difference, so it's usually around like 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Well,
4
or 5? Why?
4:30.
So it's a 5 o'clock here. It's 10 o'clock there, and that's when they finish up the round.
Well, I mean,
10.
4 o'clock our time, 9. We're getting towards the 9:15 mark. The last group, I'm sure. I mean, Tiger teed off at 10:10.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's see, Mark. The last group tees off here about 11:15 or so.
Right, which would mean that they play a 4-hour round.
They usually play longer than 4 hours.
Oh,
it's closer to 5 most of the time.
It's the longest round of golf ever.
Well, would you walk that 5 hours to play golf for millions of dollars? Yes, you would.
Yeah,
I would,
but I'm not. I don't think they are that.
Their 5 hours is still 3 hours shorter than your workday from in the office from 9 to 5.
It is true.
But they get paid,
and they're having fun.
I'm pretty sure my job's easier than theirs, though.
Yeah, but yours isn't fun. Yours is really boring. Well, yeah, Matt, we getting Thomas back on here?
Really boring.
What's up? The phone's down. He's working on it now. Okay, cool.
If we don't get him, we'll try to get him.
Tomorrow
next
maybe. Maybe he's able tomorrow. We got room tomorrow. What happened? What was that?
I don't know. Maybe somebody shot out our phone system.
We got these little I don't know if I want to say that. But we got these little kids around here that are just shooting up our place. I can't say it, but hopefully we'll get Thomas back on. But if we don't, it's okay.
We'll get him back.
We definitely get him back on.
Congratulations to him.
Congrats to Thomas. Yeah, that was kind of a shame that the phone kind of went out like that. But
it was a good start to the interview. I love talking golf with anybody, and
we didn't get to talk about anything that we wanted to talk about.
Anything. A little history notes for you guys while we're waiting to see if Matt can get back.
The history.
You want some history? Get you some history. Today is the Red Sox are the last team to use a African American player, Pumpsy Green.
What are you talking about?
The Red Sox were the last team to have the
last team to add one.
Last major league player to use a.
So they're the Kentucky Wildcats of baseball.
I'm pretty sure Kentucky had an African American before Louisville.
That's an interesting stat. I mean, you would think the North
1959 too.
But you would think the North would be more. Than the Southern teams.
Yeah, but I had in the movie. What was that movie that? It was based in Boston. It was
that one, John. The one based in Boston, the biggest city.
I can't remember the name. Well, they talked about how tough it was to be a black guy in Boston.
I don't know.
So maybe there's some sort of cultural thing up there that I'm not familiar with. But
who knows? You also have obviously Hank Aaron, former Brave. He hit his 700 home run today off Ken Barrett.
Not today.
Today in 1973, John. This is all today in history. Come on. And, of course, we always have a Mike Tyson. I always try to find Mike Tyson out there somewhere, him or OJ. Mike Tyson KO'd Carl Williams in 1 minute and a half. A minute and a half for his heavyweight boxing title in 1989.
I love Mike Tyson.
Would you?
Are you going to go watch his play, Mark?
I didn't know he was having a play.
He does.
Yeah.
He is having
Broadway.
a one-man play.
Yeah.
Is it like 90 seconds or less?
No, it's like...
It's 30 minutes, I'd say. It's 24 and a half.
I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours of just Mike Tyson talking.
Because one of the problems that Mike Tyson had in his career, boxing-wise, was that they sold all these seats, huge money, and his fights literally never went past the third round, in his prime. So it was like a major issue. People were like, well, why am I going to pay $100 for pay-per-view or buy this ticket? Because Tyson's going to knock him out.
He's not going to fight anybody. He's going to talk about his life.
Right, but I'm saying...
Talking about
now
how
he's
he
going to do
lost
a
his wife
30-minute...
to Brad Pitt.
And
there's also Pete Rose is coming out with his own show.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome.
I'm so
Mike
excited.
Tyson's daughter die on that treadmill, tragically?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like one of the worst stories
talking about
I've
Not
ever
to cut you off, we're getting back to the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz on because we got our man Thomas Beisner back. Thomas, you there?
I'm here. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, it happens all the time. No big problem. I know we started off with the British there. We were talking about little golf. We're all golfers here. But anyways, you're the new host of recently crowned of the KSTV. Are you excited?
Yeah. It's a change for all of us. And actually, a year ago, like less than a year ago, I had no TV experience. I was doing KSR, working on the website, and now it's crazy to think how less than a year later I'm hosting a TV show. But I'm really excited about it, and basically the only reason anybody has any interest in what I have to say, and there's very little interest in that, I think, to begin with, but it's because of UK fans, and everything we've done from the website to the TV show now has just been supported by UK fans. So I'm very grateful. Every time I get an opportunity to do something like this, it's amazing to me, blows my mind, but very grateful for the chance to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in the same boat as you. Nobody cares what we say. But, we got Louisville and Kentucky fan bases behind you. We're the most diehard fan base out there, going to pay attention. Obviously, KSTV is weeknight 7:30 and 11 p.m. on Insight Channel 2 here in CN2 in the Louisville area, Kentucky area. You mentioned, KSR. That's where you got started. Been around for a while now. It's obviously one of the best blogs out there in the nation for college basketball. Especially UK. How was it getting going with KSR? And it got you where you are, kind of.
Yeah. I went to UK and I studied journalism there. And when I got out of school, it was tough to find a job. So I started a little blog where just to have clips if I ever went to an interview at a newspaper, just writing about movies and sports and whatever. And then a guy named Evan Hilbert contacted me and said, hey, do you want to do a UK website? I was like, all right, yeah, sure, let's do that. So we did it for a couple of months. And then Matt Jones, it was April 2008 is when I started on KSR, contacted us and said, hey, I've got this site, Kentucky Sports Radio, we're trying to grow. Would you guys want to do it? So, we started, it was just at the end of Billy Gillespie's first season, so not everybody had, jumped off the ship yet with him. But it made it, interesting. There was a lot of stuff to talk about, and then of course Calipari came in and everything really exploded. But I was living in Florida the whole time, and so I don't think I ever really understood the magnitude of it because it was just one of those things that I just did for fun and wrote about, but nobody ever talked to me about it.
Yes.
Because there were people down there were like, "Oh yeah, you're doing KSR," but then since moving here, I mean, I'm amazed at how much that website has grown and people enjoy it, and now especially the TV show too. People go, hey, I'm watching the TV show, and you're like, oh yeah, I forget my job is actually people see it. Like you just sit there with 10 people and you're done. But yeah, it's been amazing. It's a blessing, and like I said, I'm just grateful for all these opportunities we get to do.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great thing. I love watching the show. Actually, I know Monday you got the KSTV. You're all going to, believe, announce your all's winner of the casting call that wrapped up.
Yeah, we did the casting call all summer with the Northern Kentucky, Lexington, Louisville, and had tons of people come out, and it's cool. It's fun because you get to really talk to Kentucky fans and see how many people. It reminds you how many people would love to have the job that you do, and so it's very humbling in that respect. But you get to meet so many people, and a lot of these the guys and girls that come out are really good. And the thing that stinks is having to say, well, sorry, can't do it. We're going to pick this person. So that part I hate. But
yeah, for sure,
it's cool. It's a fun thing, and it feels time in the summer, which is always needed. I know you guys know that.
Oh yeah, the summer runs. It's not bad though right now. You got the Olympics coming up here in a week, and we're UKUFL. We're the fans around here. There's always something to talk about. Billboard Wars. There's always something.
Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, Calipari, Patino make it that way too. It makes it easier when we're getting into the point in time where they usually start saying things about each other without mentioning each other. Last year we're the only team in the state.
Yeah.
And, I ignore what did Patino say? I ignore the jealous and the malicious or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
That was awesome. Keep it interesting.
It is. It's fun. I'm a big Kentucky fan. My man John right here, Louisville fan. Mark Blankbaker, Louisville fan as well. But we love it as well. I think John's got something.
Yeah, Tom. I mean, it seems like this summer's gone by fast, only because the expectations for basketball, especially, but it seems like all sports, Kentucky and Louisville, it seems like the rivalry's at an all-time high. Are you excited about the fall and then of course the winter coming up? I mean, us as Louisville and Kentucky writers, we're thrilled.
Yeah. I think the rivalry has intensified with the internet and the radio shows and the 24-hour TV or the 30-minute TV shows. But I think the Final Four game last year between the two schools was kind of a turning point where, Kentucky fans and Louisville fans have been, I want to say, like, angry rivalry it had been building and it had like an angrier tone to it. But I think in the Final Four, it kind of brought the whole state together where we said, hey, we're Kentucky, we're going to beat you, or we're Louisville, we're going to beat you. But it was still a fun event for everybody. And I think that kind of attitude is now carrying forward because both the baseball teams are doing well. One football team's doing well, but we're not going to give up hope for September 2nd.
No.
But yeah, it's a feeling of both fan bases have a lot to feel good about on both sides of the equation. And I think that's good because it makes the rivalry, I think, more of a healthy, poking at each other than people genuinely getting upset about it and, old guys fighting over dialysis clinics and stuff.
That was awesome.
Yeah. But I think it's good, and it's a very good time to be a fan of either school, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Again, we have Thomas Beisner on from KSTV. I know it was a little quicker segment. We had a little cell phone issues. We're coming up against this break here. But quickly, KSTV, we've got Monday, your casting call winner. Tuesday, it looks like Jacob Tammy. Wednesday, former Wildcats. Thursday, some recruiting talk. And Friday, UK Sports, if that's correct.
Well, we're going to, this week we had a switch. We're moving to a new studio, so we're going to have some reruns this week. Monday, we'll have Nerlens Noel and Julius Randle on the show. Tuesday, I want to say, we'll be the casting call winner.
Okay.
And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be some of our pre-NBA draft. Mark Krebs and I breaking down the NBA draft guys. So, and Jay Billis on Wednesday's show as well.
Nice. That'll be good stuff. So again, check out the KSTV on Insight Channel 2 here in Louisville, 7:30, 11 p.m. Since it was a short break, short segment, Thomas, we got to get you back on here in a few more weeks. Towards that rivalry football game and get your true thoughts about it.
Yeah, anytime. I'd be happy to do it. Thank you very much.
We appreciate it, and congratulations on that
Tom.
positions, my man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
I will say, as a Louisville fan, I'm excited that Thomas got the position. Nice guy.
Great guy.
It seems like, but he's right. This seems like the tone of the rivalry is a little calmer. I mean, there's a little nitpicking about certain things, but definitely.
I think it's like more, kind of understood and respect and stuff like that. And I don't know what Tyler's doing right now, but it's like really messing with my head. We're going to go to a break real quick. Matt McCarthy's giving me the signal. Try to figure this out and just give me a call back or give us a call, 384-1450.
But we're still getting busy. Now you're getting dizzy. I can slow it down so you can pump it. Then I move it fast so you can pump it. Two balls in a back, but bitch, I wears a hat. Sliding into home base, trying to hit a home run. Swing,
Welcome back to the Weekend Sports Buzz. Let us know what you think. Give us a call on the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Buzz Line at 384-1450.
They didn't hear everything you started with.
Well, that's a shame because it was awesome.
It was your best radio bit yet.
The Ace of Base was just blaring in my ears.
John, this whole time you've been doing radio, you don't realize I have to point at you first before you can
I
start
thought
talking.
you did point it. You
No, I
were
was
going
doing
like this.
Oh, no, I was rocking it out.
I got confused by your dancing, Matt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But we are presented by Smart Shoppers and livingforless.org. Get on there. Get some awesome deals. We're in a recession. You need all the money that you can get.
$30, $15 for half off deals at Roosters. You got a bunch of other golf course deals on there. Champions Point.
We never did clear up what golf course John lives on.
I'm not going to clear that up.
John's going to clear up a great deal.
There's certain people
clear that up.
He doesn't even know me to know where he lives. There's certain people. I mean, there's certain people.
Tyler.
God, totally off topic. John though wants to let people know about the Oxmoor Ford Lincoln Quick Lane.
Absolutely. Are your brakes making you nervous? Oxmoor Ford Service. Next to Oxmoor Mall has you covered with a Motorcraft complete brake service for low as $89.95. Get out.
That is low, and I don't have to be nervous anymore over my brakes. Just
We
for
don't want to
$90.
run into a pole.
Nobody wants to run into poles.
You don't want the
or
Land
people
Rover
or-
running into you. It's a beast.
That
And my
is a
brakes are
beast.
sketchy.
They are. I've been in that car.
They're sketchy. So, I might have to check out the
Is he a good driver? I see him being a
Yeah,
horrible
he's
driver.
good. I mean, he kind of forgets where he's going a lot, but for the most part,
I don't know your
he's a good
neighborhood area, Markage.
It's called
Sorry,
St. Matthews.
Marky Mart. The meat
It's
man
not that
is
big
not
of
a
a-
delivery guy. He's just a meat man.
We never did clear up where you work either. This is all
It's going to be a nice, sweet little fresh market. If you want to come visit me, I'll let you know where next weekend because we open in about 2 weeks. I'm the meat man, and you can come get your fresh meat, seafood, and all your goods in this front of me.
Are you hitting on me right now?
No, I was putting myself out there.
You know what I think is funny right now?
What?
Rick Pitino said, Jay Billis should be the next Big East commissioner. Obviously joking, right? Obviously.
Why joking? I think that'd be great. Joking.
I don't
Obviously
know. You think he's
joking.
obviously joking? I thought he was obviously joking when he said Memphis and Temple should join the Big East.
I thought he was
He
joking.
even
They
said
ended
how
up
much
doing
he
it.
should make. I
$2
don't
million.
I don't think Rick Pitino is serious. He was on a plane probably
What was
coming
he
back
drinking?
from Augusta.
He was drunk. He was drunk on the
He
plane.
was joking. And Louisville fans, just relax. It's the
Why are they? Are
summer.
they mad?
No, they think he was serious.
I mean, what's it matter? Is it?
Might-
Who
Because
cares?
Jay
Might have
Billis hates Louisville.
No, he doesn't.
He's not a big
I don't
Louisville
think
fan.
so. I don't think he
Louisville
does.
beat him when he was a senior at Duke in the
I mean,
national
he's-
championship game.
We never had
But he's
Tebow,
always been really nice
therefore
about it.
he's not a big Louisville fan.
Billis is I always thought Billis was a really good, fair, and objective.
I like Billis' tweets in the
Analyst.
mornings.
No, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
got to
enjoy
go to
Billis.
work,
Got to go to work. He had a great one this morning. It was a flow rider.
and he follows 0 people.
Oh yeah,
You know that?
zero.
Zero.
But he's got like
nobody.
20,000 followers or more.
More than that.
More than that, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
something crazy. I wanted to NBA quickly. Local guy, y'all know, Courtney Lee from Western. He's
Yeah.
now a Celtic.
Played at Pike High School in Indiana.
It's a big get for the Green.
Is it Pike or is
Machine.
is that where Marcus Teague played? I believe.
I think that's right.
Believe that. Or no, he played at Spiece.
Yeah. No, Spiece is it AAU?
Is it AAU he played for? He played for
Right.
Pike.
Absolutely.
That's right. So same school. And he was a stud
Same
for
as
Western.
Jaquan Lyle
Mm-hmm.
is playing for the AAU Space team.
Now I want to bring this up. We got the Olympics coming up. David Stern, 384-1450. We got 3 minutes left if y'all want to get in. David Stern has said he would like to see the USA Olympic team, go in 2016 to 23 and younger. For the Team USA, which wouldn't, in my opinion, it's fine. We're still going to be better than every team out there.
No, we would not be better than Spain.
Why? Because they have Serge Ibaka.
And they have the Gasols.
They are not 23, Mark.
23
and younger.
under. Yeah.
Younger.
Oh, you're talking about the entire Olympics.
The entire Olympic team. You're right. Sorry, Gasol. You're sorry.
Because you're not controlling the other countries.
I know, but think about that. You got Anthony Davis would be eligible.
Blake Griffin would be
Blake
eligible.
Griffin would. Here's the roster. What it could look like.
Blake Griffin's only 19.
No, Blake Griffin's
Oh, you're talking about for
24
this
years
year. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's 2016 here. Okay, a couple guys, not even in college yet. Nathaniel Britt, UNC bound point guard, member of the U18 team. Andrew Harrison might come to UK. His brother Aaron Harrison, Shabazz Muhammad, James Young, maybe UK. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was UK. Jabari Parker might be UK. Kyle Anderson, UCLA. Noel Jahil Okafor, Julius Randle, Isaiah Austin, who is going to Baylor. That could be what the team looks like in 2016.
Well, no, I mean,
we would still do really well. Those are talented. I mean, the talent that's coming out of high school right now is crazy. 2013, 2014.
It might be Team Kentucky.
Be a crazy team.
But if we do
not
this,
all those players are going to go to Kentucky.
If we did this, it would have to be an internationally under 23 thing, and I don't think the international community is going to do that.
No, I disagree totally.
That's exactly what happened in 1988 and why we went to a
Look at our baseball team. Look at our
format.
baseball team. Other countries who use pros, they can. Generally, they don't because the pros don't in other countries. But not many pros from out of the country.
The WBA is pretty good.
But we only use at minor leaguers and college players for our baseball. That's all we use. We don't use our pros.
And we didn't win that.
I know what I mean, but these guys are good though. These are going to be the best players in the NBA,
I think
possibly.
The only reason why the NBA players started is because it was a way to get NBA famous again overseas, and it did that. The Dream Team made NBA famous.
I'm just saying, I don't know why we would give up a gold medal. So
I think we'll be okay regardless. Anyways, the Olympics start Wednesday/Friday, whichever one you want to go with. It's been a fun show. We appreciate Thomas Beisner for joining us, KSTV, and Chris Bernard, former Cat. Tomorrow, Lance McAllister will be on at 11 o'clock hour to talk all about the Reds, MLB. It's been a fun show. We appreciate everybody listening. Mark Blankenbaker and myself, Tyler Boyd, and John Hancock from KentuckySports.co, cardsandcats.com. We'll be here tomorrow from 10 to noon. Y'all have a good Saturday.